What does art mean to me? An outlet, you know what I mean? It's fucking art, dude. It's amazing. It's magical. It's not really, you can't really describe it, you know what I mean? You know when it's art.
Hey guys, you're listening to Andreas Talks Art with your host, Andreas Kramer.
It's the wild, wild west out here, and I'm trying to hunt down all the artists on their creative pursuit. Art is this expression of human imagination that drives the process of introspection and contemplation, that creates a limitless potential of creativity. And in the end, it's not about the art, it's about the mind and the soul that turn their imagination into a reality. So what does it mean to be an artist? And more importantly, what does art mean to you?
Yo, what is up, guys? We are back with another episode of Andreas Talks Art. Oh, yeah, and today, we have a special guest on. He's a music producer, a DJ, an audio engineer, an artist, an entrepreneur, and he's also the man behind all the music you hear in my videos and my manager. And if you want to check out some of his work, you can find him on YouTube and Instagram at Tendrils, 10DRILZ. So let's sit down and talk some art with none other than Brendan.
See, here's the thing. You gotta be careful, like, the distance from the mic and how quiet they talk, because if I'm here, there's a different
like
volume.
to move around.
So you just gotta be watching that shit, you know?
Keep your mouth on the mic.
But you should learn how to do it, so you should have the shit facing you. I wish I could say I really knew what I was doing. I don't.
No.
Nah.
But,
I mean, eventually, though, enough time.
you know, more than most people.
Yeah, I mean, enough time doing something, you learn a couple things.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's so many variables with recording, and because even, like, there's wild shit, like, the hum of the electricity from the gear affects shit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they make outlets that cut some of that frequency.
Damn.
Yeah. So, like, it, like, gets to that level where it's just, like, you have to be careful of, I mean, there's just so many things you can do,
Yeah.
right? So your room, like, you could be putting shit up to dead in the room.
Just all the.
Because you're going to be getting a type of ambiance that's much like a cave or a cinder block. I mean, this isn't bad because the cinder blocks is going to get rid of, I mean, it's not going to bounce like that, but
Yeah.
you know, you could get panels if you wanted to deaden it.
Fuck yeah. Is the sheet doing anything?
A little bit.
Fuck
A little bit. I mean, you just think about the waves. The waves are gonna pass through. They're gonna be resistant. I mean, the foam is resistance.
Yeah.
You want it to get stuck in there and not bounce back because you'll have waves shoot there, but then they're gonna bounce, and now they're back here.
Yeah.
And then you're talking, and those waves from the past are now going back in.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And so, like, for studios and shit, like, bass waves, sine waves, low frequency shit are long lasting. Like, so, like, they're big, so they take a long time to die out.
Yeah.
Like, high frequencies are little small vibrations, and, you know.
But you want some of that, like, long vibration.
Nobody, you don't want
You just want to kill it.
it to come back
Yeah.
in effect. Because also, too, it's about hearing, right? So if I'm playing the bass and I'm hearing reflections from a couple seconds ago interfering with the current shit, I'm gonna make judgments that are incorrect.
Yeah.
I'll turn this down, but not really, because your perception's getting fucked up. It's a lot of shit. That's why you gotta, like, there was a video where the dude was like, I'd rather you have $5,000 worth of soundproofing than $5,000 worth of gear.
Yeah. That's cool.
Obviously you want both, but, you know.
Soundproofing
Shit.
over everything.
Do we start?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you have, like, an official
Fuck no.
intro?
No, that's the start. No.
Alright. But the thing is, that clipping has distortion, so even if it's doing it and it's limiting it, it's still gonna receive a little bit of distortion. But it's alright, man. We can test it out. I'll just try to fuck with it and try to show you what you can do.
Fuck yeah.
You know, because all of them really, the wildest shit is all of them are old school tools, you know what I'm saying? It's shit they use because of problems and how to fix the problem. So, like, a compressor is because a good example is like a snare hit isn't the same every time and velocity.
Yeah.
But you can kind of bring up a compressor, like, it'll take the threshold, it'll bring everything up to the loudest point. So it'll take like the small shit and kind of bring it up, without bringing this up.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's cool.
Yeah. But, it's all because they had problems back in the day recording. Yeah. EQs, all that shit. It's wild. It's a real science,
Yeah. How are they, like, measuring all this, like, the waves and...
Scientists, dude.
Scientists, bro?
Fucking idiots like
music
me don't do
scientists?
shit. Yeah. I mean, there was a time, bro, where I was looking.
Sound engineers.
Sound engineers. People who really love that shit. Nerds, dude. Sound nerds.
Sound nerds. That's
Sound
cool.
Nerds. There's art nerds. There's fucking sound nerds. There's every type of nerd.
You're not a sound nerd, though.
I mean, I love it as much as the next guy.
Yeah.
But if you're asking me, I'd rather just make music. I don't want to worry about that shit. But I have to, It's funny shit because my homie Greg, like my dad's friend Greg, I mean, we're friends, but he's like, yeah. And then he was there. His friend, I guess, first.
He's your dad's friend.
My dad's friend. But he's my friend, too. So, really like family. But
right on.
every time I buy something or want to buy something, he always gives me the other side, bro. It's the doom and gloom where it's like, yeah, but blah, blah, blah. And like, what was I buying? I was like, dude, yeah, I think I found, because there's a sweet spot between the monitors and where you're sitting.
Yeah.
And it's like a equilateral triangle, so it's all got to be equal. So it's like, shit sounds really good, man. I'm like, he's like, yeah, you gotta be careful though, because you don't want to be fooled by shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, could sound good,
Yeah.
You want to make sure you're hearing shit right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like he always hits me with that other side, like, you gotta keep this in mind, because you do one thing, you could have done a million other things.
Right.
It's hard as shit because you're like, you want to get this one mic, but then there's all these millions of other mics, and it could be a great choice or not. I mean, we just went with the industry standard. And I had a homie who I asked, like, what I should get, and he's pretty cool. He's pretty good. So he told me what to get.
Just what's
That
up?
end of the J was,
Yeah, that did hit. Do you want some more of that?
I mean, I'm probably going to roll up again. I have a problem. Hold up. Pause.
People have had enough of this corruption and violence from an organization that promises to keep them safe. After the events of the past few years, many people are now beginning to learn that you are not here to save us, but rather, you are here to oppress us and carry out the will of the criminal ruling class.
I started off not cutting anything, but now I definitely cut shit.
The air. Because
Yeah.
there's always air, too. But
Yeah.
a gate, see, that's a good job of a gate, too, is those little airs.
Yeah.
Because you just still cut that. You know what I mean?
Oh, for
you gotta
real?
you gotta be, because anything under the threshold is gone. Done.
Done.
It's like, the reason it's a gate is like, think of a gate, bro. It opens and shuts. You know what I'm saying?
shit.
So that's what it is. It's an opening and shutting.
You just pick a level you want it to shut at.
Yeah, that's the threshold.
That's
so
dope.
when you put the gate in the effects, you'll see the option of the threshold. So that's what that is.
Damn.
Yeah. That's what I mean, man. There's some cool shit out here, but that's why when I didn't see it on fucking what's it called, I was like, we're done with this, dude. You're gonna tell me that the most crucial thing you need is not here? Fuck you.
Gate. Dude,
Fuck
I had
you,
no
Adobe.
idea about gates.
Come on, bro. I had on Black's last fucking track, I think 3 gates. I had a total of like 3 different gates going. I was gating the fuck out of that shit, bro. Because honestly, they don't. I mean, I don't say they don't tell you. They definitely tell you, but a lot of that perfectionism and a lot of the perfect shit in the track is cutting those airs.
Oh, yeah.
But having some of them, but definitely a lot that could fucking go. It's funny because this episode's music will not be by Tendrils. It's like,
Shit.
probably will be.
Manager said no.
That was the other folder.
The other folder? The
Yeah.
Gucci folder?
I guess. Was it
Dude,
Gucci?
that was good, yeah.
It was Gucci? We call it
Yeah.
Gucci?
I like some tracks for sure. There was one violin track that's super sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called VO.
Viol.
I know that one. I called it that because it's like a violin, but I also didn't have much time to really type in violin.
Yeah, it sounded
so
like, yeah, it was intense too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it involves violins, but I'm not really sure. I don't remember how it goes.
Fuck, you'll hear it soon.
That's true.
Alright, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about your art shit? How'd you get introduced to art, bro? This is my interview to you.
Oh, fuck,
This
alright.
is Brendan does art.
Brendan does art.
Not well. This is Brendan does art, not well.
Brendan barely does
Barely? Yeah, like that. Today's episode, Brendan barely does art. Consists of just a couple doodles in his notebook. I did doodle sweaty
some
day.
crazy sketches. Yeah, he did. No, the doodles help for sure.
Yeah. I can give you a rough estimate, dude.
Yes.
I want to be able to draw. I want to be able to, like, draw things in my head, and that doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
I mean, I still can't even really draw the things that are in my head.
Really?
Yeah, definitely not. But I can draw some things, but
I feel like
definitely not what I
that's not
want.
true, bro. If you had something in mind, you don't think you could get around to it?
I could get around to it, but my head is way different than my actual drawings for sure still. There's some separation.
Do you think you'll be able to?
I don't know, because it's also like what's in my head keeps progressing.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
changing. That's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like it should.
Or that shit gets more wild too, you know?
Yeah, of
So
course.
it's always like
I feel like
they're
it
building
should.
off each other.
Yeah.
Just kind of like skating, like the shit you want to hit, like you get crazier ideas.
Well, here's what I wonder, because I feel like you have so many mediums that you're so easily accessible to.
Yeah.
Like where music, if I had an idea in my head, I can only work as fast as only work as fast as how I've set myself up in the program, right? So I have to be like so adept to Ableton so that as soon as it's in my head, I can get it down quick enough without losing it.
Yeah.
Does that ever happen to you?
Like not being able to get it down quick enough.
Yeah, or like,
just having to
or
wait.
do you feel like you're able to because of all the mediums that like, oh, I got an idea, I can get it down really quick.
Yeah, I mean the mediums are definitely a big part of it because like with paint you have to wait for it to dry, you know, and that's
So
my
you
big
could-
problem.
So you could forget what you were doing, maybe.
Forget what I'm doing or just I get impatient about it mostly, honestly.
That's interesting.
But
That's interesting how even the time it takes to dry could.
Yeah,
So I wonder if your shit changes because of the drying.
yeah. Like if it didn't have to dry, would it be
Yeah,
different?
would it be different?
Yeah,
What do you think?
for sure. I mean the stuff I do with, like pens or markers is so different than the paint.
Yeah, I just feel like. I mean, I know you have to learn to draw and shit, but I feel like it's just so much easier to just get a pencil that quick and try to get your idea. I mean, even if you
Yeah.
get close enough to where, like, all right, I got it down, I can remember where I was thinking and what I was, feeling. or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And I feel that's the same with music, but you still got to get over that little hurdle.
How do you like sketch out your music pieces? I guess
Yeah, I mean, I just try to get it done as fast as possible. Like, usually,
just rough draft it quick as fuck.
yeah, if it's dubstep, recently I'll do, like, I'll just start with a drop. And then it's easier to work backwards sometimes.
Oh shit.
Because intros and shit, like, that's cake. Just melodies, just lay something down, some chords. But yeah, so, I don't know, man. It's just like, if I'll do a drop, if I have, it's rare, like, that I'll, because the ideas in my head, trying to get those out, it's just so much work.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot, I feel like. So I guess that goes along with what you were saying, like, the shit in your head.
You just like hear sounds that inspire you, or like you just get a fucking idea from.
I think it's like, I feel like it's like more feelings.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was funny because we were out one day and this dude, Alex, he's like, show me your best, or mouth, or word your best drop, or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's your best drop? As if, like, I were to just do it.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm supposed to just come up with my best drop right here on the spot with my mouth? Like,
Your mouth.
blah, 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 blah. Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's all sub-bass, dude. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. My favorite thing about music is melodies. Like, just playing around with melodies and, like, how the notes interact, dude. It's nuts. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. Like, certain notes change based on notes before them. It's so weird. You know, you got
Right.
7 notes, bro. But they can all sound different in different orders and different...
Shit.
You know what I mean? It's like, dude,
That's
it's
cool.
fucked.
I mean, that's like colors look differently against other colors, you know?
Similar shit.
Like the
And
exact
I wonder,
same
like, what's
color.
happening here? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're seeing these, like, exact same parallels in these different like art forms. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the space between the
The
notes.
space between the notes. That's what I think music is the silence between the notes, bro.
Yeah. So then what's the notes just like to make barriers between the
Maybe,
like
yeah.
what's the note for
Yeah,
that?
maybe it provides a structure of some sort, you know? But, I mean, a lot can be said from it's just like that empty space, too, in a picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How you deal with that.
Yeah.
It's
Why
the
is it there?
contrast, yeah, and what's it doing to the piece. I don't know. I mean, because if you just had one long tone,
Yeah.
you know, what is that?
It's a mantra right there.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Oh, you want your own personal J, dude?
oh shit. Are they the same?
No. Do you
What's
want
this?
to just keep passing, or do you want to experience both, or do you want your own Percy?
We can experience them and then pass.
Path them. You what you want?
We can experience half of them at a time.
Half of them at a time.
Yeah.
Smoke half of this and then smoke half of that.
Yeah.
But nah, I was saying like, cause sometimes I can tell myself, all right, that's something I want to do in music later. And I'll just be like, and it's like a feeling or a vibe or a style, and I'll say, I'll like internally hear it, think about it, like focus on it, and I'll be like, I want to do that later.
Yeah.
Drop it down, and then time will pass, and it'll come out, in a song, and it'll come out the way I wanted it. Like, not laid out, but like the vibe I was trying to match. It's wild.
That's what's up.
I was wondering if that's shit you did, because it works.
Yeah, it just kind of.
It's worked multiple times. It's not just once.
I mean, most of the stuff I do isn't like. I guess it's a good mix of like stuff I do that's thought up on the moment, and then stuff I do that's thought up and later like brought into reality.
Yeah,
But that stuff's always cool.
it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun as shit.
Yeah, because sometimes you think about it, but you don't have the right energy for it at the moment. Like, it's not the right.
Yeah.
Or you don't have your shit.
Yeah, or you don't have your shit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always scared of being away from my shit.
Yeah,
Always gotta have some type of shit.
for sure. But as long as you got it remembered,
Yeah.
got it tucked away.
Tucked away. Yeah, that shit's wild though.
Yeah.
That you can work with your shit like that. But damn, dude, I have so much shit I have to finish. It sucks.
Yeah.
I'm getting better though. I'm getting more to the point where I'll just drop it, like get it close and be like, alright, it's good enough. Fuck it.
That's wild, though, that, like,
Could always.
after you've, like, made something, you have to, like, prepare it. Like, you can't just, like, that's not just it.
I just feel like there's just a bunch of steps to prepare it. I mean, for you, it'd be similar to maybe like a clay joint where you gotta make it, and then you gotta paint it, and then you gotta put it in the kiln or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Glaze it, you gotta glaze it.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
glaze
the same
it.
shit. I feel like it takes less time to do that in clay than
Yeah.
it would for music because there's so many more variables. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
you
your
got all
shit's,
the
like,
colors.
technical.
It's so technical. And good audio is hard to do. It's
Yeah,
hard to
for sure.
achieve. Like, you don't need big studios, but there's a reason why big, like, you know, there's like, they spend a lot on sound. The room is designed specifically, you know, to handle. It's like certain people who only master, their room is designed, you know, for mastering. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
it's all planned out, you know.
All right.
It's wild. Like they make some studios have like a hole underneath to absorb the bass, so like there's the
what?
floor, but then there's like a concrete box underneath, you know what I mean? To
That's
like
wild.
so it can go through and get stuck down there.
Yeah.
You know?
Holy shit.
Yeah. And like homie my man's Greg I was talking about yesterday, he has cherry wood floors because it's better absorbing. Like that's nuts, dude. It gets crazy, bro. It gets
That is
crazy, bro.
fucking crazy. Sound is crazy.
Sound is crazy, and controlling sound is crazy. 'Cause
Okay.
it's, you know, that's what it is. It's controlling
it, yeah.
Controlling it. Because sound just goes, bro.
Right.
It just does whatever it wants.
You gotta tame it.
Gotta tame it.
Damn. Okay, let me ask you, why is, like, if you have a video with crappy quality, but then you have, like,
Good sound.
good sound on it,
I know.
why is that better than having, like, a like, prime video, like, a, like, perfect
Well, I mean,
shot
do you
video
think- do
with
you
bad
think
sound?
that?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I I don't know. It is wild. I feel like because your eyes will make do with it.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's your ears are more sensitive, but it's true though. I feel like good sound, because I think you notice it more. You're like, oh, something's really off.
Yeah.
'Cause maybe we're more attuned to using our ears. Like our ears were very useful, bro. Like hearing lions and shit, and just all sorts of predators and shit.
Yeah.
You know, like they had to be tuned good to hear everything you need to hear.
I guess you're like hearing all throughout the day too.
You are.
Like at night, you don't really you kind of stop seeing as much when it gets dark, you know?
And then you rely mainly on
just
your ears.
all on your ears.
Yeah, definitely. That makes sense.
I don't know. Fuck yeah, because it's crazy. It's so, as long as it sounds good, it's straight.
Yeah.
But if it sounds off,
I just
then
feel
it's
like you notice. It's just so much more noticeable. Like,
but it's also crazy because you probably notice sound way differently.
Yeah. My dad would be saying shit too. He'd be like, "Can't believe you." Like I showed him a song. And he's like, "I can't." Well, he's getting old, so his hearing's probably fucked anyway. So that's. But it's true though. You got to be able to It's crazy what you have to train your ear to hear over the time of making music, and mixing. Cause you can make music and send it to someone who mixes, bro. But I wanted to learn it. I didn't want to do it. You always see these dudes. Deadmau5 always says he does all this shit by himself. Well, it sounds great. It's phenomenal. It's crazy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been working hard. He learned a lot of shit.
That's
he had
cool.
to learn a lot of shit. But it's possible.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, but it's you gotta know. I think there's places where I have a hard time hearing, but it could be my equipment too. See, that's the thing. Your shit can lie to you.
Yeah.
Your monitors can lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Based on the room, all that shit. So yeah, that's why it's so important to get that room right, to get it the most honest sound. Because that's what I'm saying. Because your environment can affect how you hear it, and then I take it from the studio to the car. It sounds like ass, dude.
Oh yeah.
You know me. Do you know how many times I've gone from the bedroom to the car to the bedroom from the car? On a remix that was due the day after, bro, it was 14, 15 times back and forth. Export, car, export, phone, car, export, phone, car. And then you get crazy, bro. Then you get in this loop. And then you're trying to remember the adjustments you heard in the car, bring it back to the studio, then it doesn't sound good, and then you're like, what, dude? Madness, bro.
That's
real
wild.
Madness. It's rough. But yeah, dude. It definitely, you definitely have to be able to hear. I feel like I can hear pretty high frequencies too. Most people can't hear above 16, but I can definitely hear 16.
Yeah.
Have you ever lost your hearing or heard your hearing go?
Heard it go?
Yeah,
ringing in your ears?
Yeah, like a ringing that ends. That it's and then it stops. It's almost like a.
No.
That's never happened to you?
I don't think so.
I
don't know.
Ringing in your ears?
Ringing? I've heard ringing before. Yeah.
Oh, but it's not
listening to loud music and shit.
Yeah. Some people have it
just constantly. Yeah.
But I've lost frequencies where it's it's the frequency you hear, bro.
It spills out of your ear.
And then it just stops. Yeah.
It never comes back.
I guess.
That's
it. Usually that's what happens. Well, usually once you lose your hearing, it never comes back.
Yeah, but you can lose frequencies.
Well, that's how you lose your hearing.
Okay, yeah.
But it's
But you hear it spilling out of your ear. Or what
pretty
the
much.
fuck?
I mean, you hear it die. You hear it die off, bro.
I don't know.
That's never happened to you.
I never
that, bro. I'm it happened to me the other day. I was like, fuck. It's there goes another one.
Holy
that's
shit.
gonna affect my music for sure. It was while I was watching one dude talk about he got his hearing tested, and he found, or maybe over time he learned that he had a dead spot in this range of frequencies.
Oh shit.
And so he could correct for it, in the mixing. I feel like that would be cool. I want to maybe get my shit tested, see if I got any dead spots.
Yeah. Damn.
It's pretty
That's
wild.
crazy. Yeah. There's so much that goes into sound.
It's wild too. So you got music is the sensories, ears. You got art, which is eyes or touch.
Yeah.
You really got smell. I guess cooking
and taste. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Cooking
that's it,
and
right?
taste. Smell and taste.
You got nothing specifically smelling.
Nothing
you got specifically ears,
smelling.
Specifically eyes.
Like a craft, you're saying?
It's not. I guess cooking's both.
Yeah.
But you don't have a craft that's just nose.
Yeah.
Like, perfume.
Perfume. Oh my God. The art of perfume.
The art of perfume. And smelling good things.
Good things, yeah.
I guess that's true. I guess you do got that.
Yeah, that's
Well, perfume's not as cool as music, though.
How can you like mix them all into one?
You'd have to have some type of like spraying. You'd have to have a visual concert. A visual concert.
Just be spraying
live music.
Oh my
spraying
God.
smells.
You'd have different smells for different tones and stuff.
And different liquids dripping from the sky, so you can taste it.
God.
It'd be an all-inclusive sensory experience. That's what it's called.
Bring your swimsuits.
Swimsuits. It's just wild though. How humans just like evolved to doing shit like this.
Yeah, like I feel like we just got bored. Like that's like you just want to keep progressing, you know?
Yeah, I feel like there's a need for it though. Yeah, it's like I thought I had something to say about it. Nah, I feel like there's a need to like express.
There's definitely a need, yeah. To push yourself.
I wonder what that connection is between the spiritual. It's like the spirit being trapped in the body, needing to like wanting to go out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Does that seem like that when you think about it?
Yeah.
That's why everyone does drugs to get out.
Yeah.
It's like the soul wants to be freed.
Literally.
It's trapped in the body.
Yeah.
But you could do some cool shit in the body to skate.
Yeah, you can.
You can't do that as a soul. I don't think.
There's a lot. You need the body
soul
for
skating.
it. Soul skating. Shit, surfing the soul.
Surfing the soul. Surfing the times of space or something.
What does art mean to you?
What does art mean to me?
Yeah.
An expression, just like a personal expression, an outlet. You know what I mean? It's fucking art, dude. It's amazing. It's magical. It's not really, you can't really describe it. You know what I mean? You see it. You know when it's art. That's it.
Thanks for listening. Share this with your friends if you liked it. And don't forget to be cool. Peace out.
Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of AndreasTalksArt. Don't forget to leave me a review. It helps me improve the show. And if you got anything out of this episode, I'd really appreciate it if you shared it with one of your friends. Until next time, we out.